This is a tutorial on how to use our travel guides in Rexby. We'll start with the web version and then show you how to use it as an app on your mobile phone. So first of all, when you buy the travel guide, you'll have to create a login. This is the login you'll use to access the guide. Once you're in your account, you can click on My Purchases. The guide will pop up and you can click Go to Guide. We'll use our New Zealand guide for this tutorial. Now you'll find lots of pictures, which are different pins and activities. Click on Map View to see all the pins on a map. You can zoom into a specific area and click on the pins. For example, we'll zoom into Akaroa here and click on this cool hiking trail. You can find all the info related to this trail in the details. There's also a link underneath that says website and takes you directly to the hike in all trails. You can find all the exact stats in this separate app, and we recommend downloading it for your trip as it's very useful, and you can also save the trails in there. We'll now go back to our map and click another pin. For example, let's go to the Mount Cook area in New Zealand. I can see a hotel pin here, so I'm going to click that. Open the pin and you can see a button that says See Deals. This brings me to the booking page, where I can find more details about the hotel and book a room. Now, let's do the same for an activity. Let's go to the North Island and zoom into Tauranga Bay. There's a dolphin watching and swimming cruise here, so let's click that pin. Again, click on See Deals and you'll be redirected to the booking platform. That's it for how the map view and pins work. You can also favorite activities, which will then show up in your filter. It's a great way to filter activities that you like and want to get back to later. There are also category filters that were created by us. For example, you can apply a filter for hikes, which will show you all the hikes in New Zealand that are pinned on this map. You can always switch to map view to see them on the map as well. Now, let's get out of the things to do list and head over to itineraries. Here you can find a bunch of itineraries that were created by us. You can use these exact itineraries for your own trip or use it as a base of inspiration to build on later. You can click on the days and see all pins listed. Just like in the activity mode, you can click on the activity and see more details. You can always click directions in Google Maps for navigation as well. Now, let's click on Manage Bookings to see what kind of activities can be booked. You can add your own notes here, or simply click around and see what you can book. Let's head back to the itinerary and try customizing it. This is a good tool to use on an existing itinerary if you're more or less following the same route, but want to move some stuff around or delete a few things. You can give your itinerary a different name and description too. Then in the dates, you can actually add your start date so it will show the exact timing of your own trip. Let's take a look at the days and move some stuff around. You can delete a bunch of activities that you don't want to do, for example. Or you can also add a thing to do that you don't see on the list. Let's add punting in Christchurch to the list and move it up a bit. Now let's scroll to the end here and delete and add days. It's very easy to do that too. You can also easily drag pins around to different days. Just make sure to click Save before you leave the itinerary. You can also click Preview to see the itinerary that you just created. It will pop up with a map. Your itinerary will show up under My Itineraries. These are only visible to you. Another way to create your own itinerary is from scratch via this button. Click it, and you can literally start creating your own itinerary. Just like before, you can add your own title and description. You can also add the start date of your trip. Then you can start adding things to your days. You can search for places and activities, or you can zoom into the map and start adding it to the day by clicking on the plus icon. That's how you populate your days. Now, let's go to your second day and add a new pin. Let's take Hobbiton. You can zoom out and see on the map where it is. You see here number 1. Then, let's go to Rotorua and add a few more things on your second day. You can also add a new pin, which is basically your own. This can be helpful if you booked, for example, a specific hotel that is not on this list. You just add all the details in here and choose a category. You'll also need to add a photo and short description. You can then save the pin. It's as simple as that. Again, you can find your itinerary in My Itineraries as you scroll down. Finally, let's take a look at the travel tips. We added a few tips in here that you might want to read through. You can find a tip explaining how to use Rexby and this guide. Now we'll show you how to use the mobile app. So download the Rexby app in the App Store if you want to use it on your phone. Then open the app and you'll immediately find the guide that you bought. Click on Go to Guide to access it. Again, you'll see lots of pictures that represent all the different pins. Just like on the computer version, you have a map view. Now zoom in on the map and click on this pin. The Woolshed Hill hike pops up, where you can find all the info again and can click through to all trails. Once again, you can find all the trail info. Now, let's click on this waterfall here and go down to Google Map Directions. It will redirect you to Google Maps. You can also use the filter function in the app. You can click on a category here. Let's take restaurants and see what shows up. Let's now open up the Itineraries tab. Here you can also find your custom itinerary that you created via the web version. Unfortunately, you can't edit this on your phone yet. This is because it's web version only. Hopefully this changes in the future. Again, you can also find lots of pre-designed itineraries by us in here, and you can open them up and see all the details. Finally, let's go to the Travel Tips tab. You can find more info here. Just click on one of the tips and take a look at everything. There's even a link to the New Zealand immigration website where you need to apply for your travel authorization. So that's it for how to use the mobile app and the desktop version. We hope this short tutorial was helpful, and if you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to reach out to us. There's a message button on the app as well.